I have some really bad news. Maybe. All right, so it's 6:30 in the morning, and I'm getting ready for church, and I'm finishing up my preaching, and I need to issue this formal apology for all in Krumbination. I'm talking about you this morning. So, I truly, truly hope this isn't offensive in any way. The scripture this morning it's one of those famous things, the vine and the branches. I am the vine, says Jesus, and you are the branches. And it's one of those establishing the cosmic pecking order, if you will. God, Jesus, us. Talks about fruitfulness. But the fruitfulness of the vine is love. The fruitfulness of the spiritual tradition that is Christianity is love. And not just mere affection, but that kind of transformative love, that love that transforms lives, changes people, changes communities. It's not shiny, happy people holding hands. We've been talking a lot, in sometimes really beautiful and irreverent ways, been talking a lot about God and religion. And some people are pissed, absolutely pissed, and are right to be, because so often we think of this vine and branches thing as a theological country club or Kiwanis club or some kind of club, some sort of manufactured crap. You have to jump through certain hoops, or there's some kind of litmus test. Anyway, community is hard to find. And the internet affords us a certain kind of safety. And there are only a couple people in this Krumbination thing that I've actually met in person. One in particular, Squatch. He's dangerous in person too, so what safety. I know some of you all have met one another, and I know there are times, and hopefully a lot of us will actually meet in the flesh. But I don't know, guys. I'm talking about you this morning from the pulpit for lots of reasons, but principally because I'm finding the whole vine and branches thing here. I'm not trying to turn this into a church. This is for me, maybe, and not for you. I don't know. I don't know. I don't know where you are, and I really don't want to make anyone uncomfortable. And I know a lot of you think religion is bullshit, and okay. Welcome to the world. Religion has been bullshit, often, and with great vigor. But even in those distinctions, I still find God. Maybe my collar's too tight, and that's the thing. I'm thinking about Novanine and some others, Jez, and I truly don't desire to offend. I'm terrified of that. I'm terrified that this is the joy of being white, male, and Baptist, is I get to be the friggin' Cineplex Odeon of everyone's frustrations about religion. It gets put right there on my forehead. My fault. White man, Baptist. I'm even wearing my collar this morning. I am the target. So have at it, but I wouldn't change a thing about what we're doing. Somehow, I don't know, guys. Something's happening. We're able to have conversations, sort of, that don't seem to exist in other places right now. Are serving for me as an example of how to have conversations in other places, like my church. Trying to bring the same sort of ethos to my church community. You don't have to be best friends to have this conversation. We can be on other sides of the planet. But if we have the conversation, then maybe friendships can happen. But we have to have the conversation first. I mean, this is how I think about it. If the rootedness is in a conversation, and for me, that's God. That rootedness. If that's where we start, the willingness to engage one another, the ability to belong. And for me, the natural sort of fallout, if we do it right, because you can fuck it up. Excuse me, wearing my collar, I just said that. You can fuck it up royally. You can screw it up, ruin it, toss it out, grind it into the dirt with cruelty and short-sighted sarcasm. But if you nurture it, if you prune it back a little bit, you water it, you care for it, something spectacular and creative can happen. It can be silly, it can be fun, it can be lots of things. It can be serious, it could be world-changing, it could be earnest, it can be anything you want it to be. I mean, if it's just this, yeah. Am I making any sense? We're onto something. You're onto something. And I've been watching, and I've been honored to be able to participate in the small way that I do. And you guys are the best. I'm learning a lot about God from you all. So yeah. Oh gosh, I'm at 7 minutes. Okay, so I've rambled. I'm gonna take my little sermon outline thingy and talk about encounter and fruitfulness and connectivity. I want to talk about you, Krumbination and YouTube. So, yeah, don't stop. I'll see you back here in a little while. Bye. Toto Scriptor. Everything fits.